guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and as you guys can tell by the title, of course, we are doing a full day of eating. And as you guys saw me make my morning coffee, and you guys know me, like, I'm not a huge coffee drinker. I'll maybe have it like once or twice a week if I'm feeling a little tired, you know, just as like a little pick-me-up. I also drink decaf because your girl's like just way too anxious, so like, you know, gotta keep it on the decaf level. But I've been making this, and this is like so good. I like absolutely love it. Since the weather's getting warmer out, I've been loving making this iced coffee. And so what I've been doing is that the night before, I'll take a scoop of coffee and then I'll fill it up with some water and then put it in the fridge and kind of let it fuse together overnight. It makes it kind of darker and nicer, and obviously makes it colder. So we put it in the fridge overnight, and then the next morning I just drain it. And as you guys saw, I just take some ice, put some cinnamon in there. Cinnamon and coffee, so good. So I put some cinnamon in there, some maple syrup on top, drizzle that to make it just a little sweet, and then add the coffee and oat milk. And I've been mixing this together, and it is so good. The cinnamon and the coffee makes everything just so dang delicious. So I'm gonna stop talking about my coffee, of course, and we're gonna start making breakfast. I've been making this like high protein breakfast, which is so good. If you guys saw my Sampling Manders video, it's kind of like based off that, and it's just been working for me, and it lasts me a long time. And as you guys can see, I'm pretty much alone in the house. David has gone back to work. They started lifting some bands, so he is back at work. So it's gonna be just me, myself, and I making breakfast this morning. It's a really good high protein breakfast, really easy to make. Just some scrambled tofu with some used bacon. It's like such a good treat to have that bacon in there. It just adds a little more flavor. And then we're just gonna add some vegetables and have that for breakfast. It's really good. Trust me guys, I love it. I've been enjoying this, and when I calculate it out for one of my servings that I do, it's like almost 30 grams of protein, which is like nice to have in the morning, because I find sometimes I struggle with high protein breakfast in the morning. So let's get into it. Alright guys, breakfast is all done. It looks pretty simple, but it's really good. I just cut half a banana. I'm also having a Nature's Path Eggo. They are so good. This one is the chocolate chip flavor, so I'm having one of these as well. And then the main part, guys, is our tofu kind of scramble. As you guys can see, I added in the used bacon. I cooked that first, then I cooked the tofu, added in the bacon. I'm gonna go enjoy this, eat this all up, and all that jazz. You guys know the drill. So yeah, this is what I'm having for breakfast. Alright guys, so this is gonna be really quick. For lunch, I'm not doing anything too crazy. I just finished a little weightlifting session outside, doing a couple snatches, just a little session, nothing too crazy. And I'm also still full from my breakfast because I ended up having my breakfast pretty late in the morning, so I'm not super hungry. So for lunch, we're just having soup and some vegetables. I know this is like super lazy, but here I have some Amy's lentil soup. It is just this. This is my favorite soup ever, my favorite canned soup, I guess you could say. I don't have it that often, but I do like it. It's like my favorite ones. I'm sure you guys have seen this in previous What I Eat in the Days. It's easy to just kind of warm up in the microwave, so I warmed that up. So in here, as you guys can see, it doesn't look super nice, but if you guys have seen my previous What I Eat in the Days, I've made this before. It's just some Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and kale in here, and I just cooked it up in my Ninja air fryer thing, and then I put it with some balsamic vinaigrette and a little bit of onion this time, changed it up. And yeah, so I just heated this up in the microwave too, just trying to get rid of some of the leftovers in the house, of course. So I'm eating this as well. Anyways, nothing too crazy. Might have something before I do a second session. I probably will do a second session today with David when he gets home, and then we'll, you know, have supper and all that jazz. So I'm gonna eat this. have my pre-workout shake that I just made, and I feel like I need to explain this a little bit because usually I would have this after my workout, not before my workout. So it's later in the afternoon and I had a small lunch, so I want to have something to eat before I go work out. And so I decided to make this because after the workout it's going to be pretty late and close to supper, and I don't want to have something after that. And like honestly, there's not very much in the house to like snack on and stuff, so I just made myself a protein shake. I'm having it before rather than after, which is okay. And if you guys know me, you guys know that I love to have cherries in my shake, but today we switched it up a little bit because the stores have been out of frozen fruit, and the only frozen fruit that they had last time we went shopping was strawberries, and I kind of like the change. Strawberries, I used my other half of the banana that I had this morning, and like the chocolate and the milk, so good. And then I also added in water, like I like to split milk and water kind of thing. So I have my protein shake here, and I'm gonna drink it up and have it before my workout. So I will see you guys for supper. All right guys, so for supper we are doing burrito bowls. We are keeping it easy, keeping it simple kind of thing like that, nothing too crazy. We're gonna be using some Eve's ground veggie meat. We're making a little extra because David, he has to have a lunch for the next day. So we're gonna make some burrito bowls for supper, and we're gonna have that and enjoy it. Ready to make some? We're gonna make it with rice?
Yeah.
Let's go make some. All right, so I want to share with you guys how to cut an onion, and I know you're probably like, really dude, like why are you teaching me how to cut an onion? But when I saw this video, at first I was like, is this really important? Do I really need to know this? Like I didn't think that this was like groundbreaking news, but then I started applying it because I never did it, and then I was like, wait, this is actually pretty groundbreaking. So the person that I learned this from is with Cooking with Liz. You can find her on Instagram. She has tons of stuff. She's not just vegan, she does like everything, I guess you can say, and she taught me how to cut an onion. It's like really basic and really easy to know, but if you don't cut your onions like this, you need to start cutting your onions like this. Just learning how to dice them properly, so much easier than trying to like cut, and then you guys will see it's a lot easier. So first I just cut my onion in half, and this is, she didn't mention this, but what we like to do is, because I cry easily, I will cut it in half and then I'll run it under some cold water before I start cutting the rest of it, just because your girl cries just too easily. So I'm gonna wash this quick and then I'll show you guys how to cut it. All right, so I already diced one half, and look how fine it comes out. That's what I like to see. I love little dice like this. I hate when it's big chunks. So what you do is you just go and cut this way, and you don't cut all the way to the end, just to like close to it, but don't go all the way through. And then I'm gonna go underneath. You can choose however many you want. You can just do 2 cuts if you want, but I would like it really diced, so I like to do 3 cuts. And then what I do is I just turn it over and I'll do it down this way, just close enough to the end. Ooh, I cut that a little bit, but just close enough to not cut it. Just like this one. You know, you're close but not too close. And then you just dice it like this, and it comes out so nicely diced. Like look at that, that looks good. Like it comes out nice and diced. Like that is perfectly diced onion, man. Okay, so when I first saw this video, I thought it was really like obvious. So I was like, come on, this is just obvious, like I said before. But honestly, like this is really well diced. And if you have issues, just like what I used to do before, is I used to cut slices and then try and cut it like that, and it was just harder. It's all together and it's just easier to dice it that way. And I figured I needed to share this with you guys. So I got this information from Cooking with Liz. She saved my butt on how to cut an onion. It's obvious, but still works so good. Meal is done, of course, and David added nutritional yeast to his, and I just have mine as is. I added a little chipotle to the Eve's veggie meat. Very good, always love that spice. Have some radishes, lettuce, green onion, some tomato, added the cooked onion and peppers. What else do we have in here? The chips, the salsa. We just have some like Tostito chips, which are good.
Radishes?
Radishes, did I say that?
I don't know.
I don't know. Oh yeah, and brown rice. So we have this, we're gonna mix it all together and eat this. This is actually quite large for me, it's quite full, but there's a lot of stuff in here.
It's thick.
It's definitely very thick, but also very good. All right, so we have our dessert. What I've been really liking recently is sliced oranges and little dark chocolate chips. So we just share this together. This isn't all just for me, of course.
All the chocolate chips are hers.
All the chocolate chips are mine. No, I'm joking. So yeah, I've been really liking this for like a little dessert after supper. It's just really good. I love the orange and the chocolate flavor together. Just is like my favorite combination ever. So we're gonna eat this, of course. And yeah, I'm gonna end off the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. It really does help the channel. And if you're not already subscribed, hit the subscribe button down below. You guys know where it is, of course. And don't forget to be unstoppable. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Summer days burn me out, love just brings me down. Cold inside like winter leaves that slowly leave the ground. Hey, you come back, I wanna give you a chance. Love me like you used to, so we can learn again. The skin is getting brown, baby, drink your night.